Is WannaCry still a threat as of this moment?
Well, the actual threat has been brought to a standstill and nullified. We've been the custodian of the so-called kill switch for a number of months now, and that kill switch is actually what has been preventing any further propagation of the actual attack. So it still is an actual threat, but Kryptos Logic has maintained the kill switch such that the attacks have been nullified.
So when it comes to attacks like Equifax, first of all, what do you make of this attack and how it compares to something like WannaCry?
I think it's interesting is that we don't really have any kind of scale to measure cyber attacks today. I spoke to this in a congressional hearing earlier this year that we need some sort of Richter scale to be able to determine what cyber attacks actually look like from the point of view from businesses and individuals. And when we look at Equifax, we see that that was a huge and very high magnitude event because none of that data can ever come back. It's irrecoverable. Where if you look at like an attack like WannaCry, you may lose your business, you may have business interruption, you may lose some of those systems, but eventually you could continue. So I think Equifax and the WannaCry attack were both substantially high magnitude attacks that were crippling.
So would that be 8.0 on the Richter scale or higher?
I think WannaCry was in a 7 to 8 because it was thwarted, but I think that Equifax is somewhere in the 9.9 with a 2.0 response.
Wow. All right. So on that note, what kind of cybercrime will follow this Equifax attack? I mean, we can assume these crimes are happening now. What is happening now?
We have to be really careful. Actually, you can always look back to previous breaches and kind of use that as a threat model to see what could happen. If you recall back to Ashley Madison breach, we saw that there was a lot of things that happened, and one of those things were the follow-up of fraudulent emails or extortion to get information out of people who were worried about their dating preference or their infidelity or lack thereof. So when we look at Equifax, you're going to see a lot of interesting things, and you're going to see potential phishing emails. You're going to see fake websites asking you to validate your social security number and determine, hey, we will tell you if you've been breached or not, and in actuality, you're actually breaching yourself. So you want to be really careful about the next few days and weeks and carefully assess phone calls you get, emails you get, and websites you visit in terms of validating any particular threat.